when we had to work in the fields, and when we had days where we didn't have to work, oh, that was so nice, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had to work hard. That, you know, I don't know. We were on the farm, and we had chickens. Oh, my mother had chickens and ducks and turkeys and oh, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother worked hard,
Yeah.
very hard. So.
Who were some of your heroes or people that you admired or looked up to?
Oh. Dear, I'm trying to think. Now.
Probably your mom, from what you
Oh,
said.
well, yes, my mother. And she had put up with a lot with my father. So he just wasn't a good father. I mean, I felt so, I lost my youth because you had to hide and because he was mean to my mother. And so it just wasn't a fun time for us, for none of us. And I think we grew up nervous and everything. My older sister, she went to Dr. Saban. She just didn't feel right. She was sore. And he told her, see, he knew my dad. And he took care of him. And he was very nice about it. But he told her that I'm surprised that all you children, you still have your right mind. You know, because that would interfere with your livelihood, you know.
Yeah.
That was not very good.
So tell me about some of the places where you were happiest in your life.
Oh, when we went to the mountains. We used to, my other twin, every time my mother had a baby, she had a baby. So there was always, we had a lot of kids. Well, the Stolls, you know, her daughter, one day my mother didn't drive, but the twins married sisters. Mm-hmm. And so she came and got my mother because my mother didn't drive. They wanted to go to town to shop. And so they piled all of us kids in the car, you know. And that Stoll gal, she says to her mother, Mama, that lady, she has so many babies. But there were the two families together. So.
Yeah.
But and when we went to the mountains, and we went in a truck, the whole family, their family and us. We went in our truck.
No seat
See,
belts.
because we could put everything in there, you know. Mm-hmm. And the roads, oh gee, they were narrow. I don't know. My dad did drive and how he did it. But one time we did have an accident. Somebody come around the corner. But I don't know how.
Were you driving up Highway 34 to get to Estes, or were you going to Peter Canyon?
I suppose, but it wasn't like it is now, you know.
Yeah.
But see, the roads were so narrow, and if sometimes you came up, you'd kind of had to back up so the other car could get
past.
Yeah. It was pretty hard. But we loved going to the mountains. That was our favorite thing. And we set a fire, and we dipped water out of the river and made coffee, and that was the best coffee I ever had. And we fried chicken and everything up there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we had. That's probably the only time we had a real good outing or something.
Because it was close and you could do that.
Yeah.
So, what events in your life do you think had the most influence on you?
When I got married, I was very happy because my husband was really good. He was wonderful. So I just felt, you know, when I got married out where the Greenwalds lived out here.
Kind of
I
at
got
15.
married in their house, yeah. And my dad was there, but the whole day they worked on him so that he was really nice and decent. Oh, so anyway, so I didn't have a big wedding or anything. 'Cause
So where did you, when you got married, did you go on a honeymoon or did you just move into your house?
No,
or-
we went home because he had to milk cows. And you can't, he didn't have anybody that would take care of him. But then in February, the end of February, we went to Washington. We took a trip up to
Washington State?
Yeah, because he had a sister up there. Alice was her name. She was married to Lincoln. Her last name was Lincoln, and her husband was related to Abraham Lincoln.
Wow.
Way back, So, but so we went up to visit her, and then Carl's mother would stay up there for quite a while with them. Sometimes she'd come here and visit, But she was really, his sister was more like a mother to him because, she had a lot of kids too. So she made an album she had. And I have no pictures of when I was little because we didn't take pictures. We didn't have a camera. But his sister took a book, and I've got it yet.
We'll have to look at some of the
When he was
pictures.
little, and all the way when he grew up, she made a book for him.
So how did you meet Carl, your husband?
Well, at the Great Western. is
That's what
how
you
I
said.
met
Okay,
him.
so you met him there.
Yeah.
So he was from here too.
Yeah, he was from here too. Yeah.
So you had your one son or?
Just I lost my first one,
Okay.
so I don't know. Just I had a miscarriage or something.
So what are some important things that you want to do or finish up in life?
I could never swim, and to me, I think if I could, I know I can't learn now, to swim now, but I always wanted to learn to swim. I used to ride bicycle and everything, but I wanted to learn to swim. And when I worked at Value Variety, and Valva and I went over they had a class at the school, because there was a swimming pool there. And I thought, I think I'll learn to swim there. And so she was a teenage gal and she said, now you have to put your head under the water. Oh my goodness, when I scared to death putting my head under the water. I never did learn.
But you can get a kickboard and
Oh,
float.
yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah, I tell you, you can't learn when you're older. It's when you're younger, that's when you learn to swim.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
true. So what changes in technology have you seen? Have you kept up with, you have a cell phone, I saw that. And
Yes, I have that and my TV, but I don't have a computer. I feel I can't do a computer because I'm just not made for it. At my age, you're not going to learn a lot about a computer.
What year were you born?
I was born in 27,
Okay.
January 3rd. Yeah, I was
1920.
almost a New Year baby.
Yeah.
But my son, he knew all about computers and everything, but I thought, I think I'll have him teach me. But he wasn't very patient with me, so I never did learn. Well, when we went to the rec center, they said, well, we're going to take you over and they're going to teach you how to run a computer and stuff. And so we went over there, and it was the first grade or in kindergarten or something. That's where they took us. And them kids was sitting there and doing that computer, and I said, look at how they can do all of that. And you know, I think we just should have had more lessons, but we just did it a little bit, you know. And and to me, I feel I don't need that.
Yeah.
You know, at my age, I don't need that. And that's why I still drive, but sometimes them cars out there. This morning I went down to Colleen's, and on Main Street, I hate Main Street, and it was just bumper to bumper all the way. And you know, when I learned to drive, we was out in the country.
What was your first car that you drove?
It was an old Ford.
Yeah. So if you were to, you know, give any advice to kids today or people today, you know, younger than you, what would you want them to know? What advice would you?
I feel they should be more kind to each other. You know, there's too much violence. I mean, can't they get along better than, and why there has to, every day you turn the TV on, there's something, somebody's shot or killed. And I feel they're shooting the cops and that, and I feel like we need them. We need them to protect us. And here, every time when they shoot one, it just, it makes me so mad when they do that. But they said the firemen are even quitting their jobs.
All right. Well, I've enjoyed visiting with you, Wilma. Is there anything else you would like to tell us before we turn off the camera? But
no, I feel I'm lucky because I am healthy. I don't ache. I don't, you know, really. My friend, she has hip problems. She has shoulder problems. She's had surgery on her shoulders and her hip, and I feel like I'm lucky.
What's your secret?
I don't know what it is. But my brother's wife, she's in that nursing. She's in assisted living down in the other part there. And she's 84 and I'm 92.
92.
She always says, oh, you're better than I am. Well, I think she's, she might be getting Alzheimer's. Sometimes the way she talked, well, my brother was worried. He told his girls, they had 3 girls, and he's told them, he says, when I'm gone, you're going to have to watch, you know, take care of her because, see, she comes from a family of 15.
Oh, that's hard.
And every one of her sisters has had Alzheimer's.
Oh, so that says something.
That's
so
something to worry about.
What are some of the dreams you have or things that you think about?
Oh my goodness. Once in a while, I have such a good dream. And again, oh my goodness, the ones that somebody's chasing me and I can't run fast enough. You know, why I do that, I don't know, but sometimes it's, and I'm so glad when I wake up because, you know, you feel like you're still
Another
safe.
new day, yeah. So how do you practice and pursue spirituality and that?
Oh, I don't know. I try. Everybody says, "Oh, you always smile. You always you're so jolly and everything." And so, well, and I don't want to hurt anybody. No. See, that's my problem. I know now my friend, she's more tough than I am. She'll tell people if she don't like something when we go to cafe and that, I can't say anything. I feel like, well, they're trying, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I know, I don't know why, but I feel like I'm a chicken, but then.
Well, we thank you again,
Well,
Wilma.
yes,
And
that was very nice.
it was very nice.
Yeah.